Hey y'all, so today I'm going to share with y'all how we baby-proofed our house. It's not completely done. This is basically just the beginnings of it, but I wanted to share this with y'all because I found it helpful whenever I went to look for videos on what to baby-proof, how to baby-proof kind of thing, what we used and all. Hopefully that's helpful to y'all. So it's, like I said, it's not all the way done, but we baby-proofed all of our cabinets in our kitchen. We baby-proofed the pantry door, as you can see right there, because that was a source of destruction. And then we also baby-proofed like all of our outlets throughout the entire house. And then in his room, like in our son's room, Henry, we lowered his mattress all the way down. So he just made one about a month ago. And well, he started stuff. And so I'll show you a little bit behind the scenes because I did take some clips when we lowered the mattress of his crib all the way down. I'll share with y'all a clip of how we installed the baby latches for the cabinets. And then I'll just share with y'all like kind of what we did. So our pantry door, we have a pocket pantry door. Let me just open it. So this is our pantry, as you can tell. That is where we keep all of his snacks and stuff, and he was constantly getting in there. And if we don't close the door, he constantly is in there. So we just attached one of these latches that we got on Amazon to the top of the door where he can't reach. So this is what it looks like whenever it is completely latched. Let me turn the camera around. So this is what it looks like whenever it's closed. It's one of the ones that comes in a set. I think 3 come in a pack or something like that. And it's just the 3M tape on both of these. So it can come off whenever you're done, or if you move or whatever, for whatever reason you need to move it. It's just stuck on there. And then you can also adjust the tightness of how much you want the gap. This is the only latch that we have on this door. We don't have a door handle or anything. We just never did that whenever we moved in our house. But this is how it works. So you just slide this and then it pops right off. And then it just opens just like that. So super simple, super easy, and it eliminates a lot of stress. Now, I, as an adult, could pull and yank it open. But him, he's just a year, he couldn't. I mean, this is just enough to like distract him and he doesn't even care about it anymore. So we did that and that's super helpful. All right, and this is the cabinet latch. So as you can tell, whenever I go to open the cabinet, once again, we don't have pulls or anything on our cabinets. So this is the drawer, the cabinet, and all that. Whenever I go to open the cabinet, this is what happens. So it doesn't let you open it all the way. So for me to open it, I just push down on it. Let me see if I can stand up and show y'all. I push down on that and it comes right open. And once again, this is one of those 3M stickies that comes off. And so it's super easy to get on there to install, and then that eliminates a lot of problems. So we did all of ours from here down with the pots and pans. It works on all the drawers. Let's see, the cabinets over here, they're all done. And then the main one that I didn't want him getting in was this one. This is where I keep like most of my cleaning supplies and stuff. I didn't want him getting in that. So that is a big one. And then also our trash can is a pull-out trash. So it was a little bit of a learning curve for us. Like just getting used to having to push something when we go to open a cabinet. But it really wasn't that bad. And honestly, it saves us a lot of a headache with him constantly pulling everything out of the drawer. And here's the clip of Zach, my husband, installing the little cabinet latches. It's very simple. Like all you do is stick it, line it up, and then just kind of let it set for about 24 hours before you use it full force. So this is his crib. He just took a nap in here. And As you can see, it's all the way down to the lowest setting, so he'll probably stay in this setting until he's out of the crib. But he was starting to pull up, and then whenever it was on that second setting, I think it was like about here, it just made me so nervous seeing him pull up. I was like, what if he tries to climb out? So went ahead and lowered this, and oh, you can also see behind there, the outlets have all the covers. All of our outlets throughout our entire house have a cover over it. This outlet I was using for the baby monitor, but I ended up just moving to another one because I was too scared he was going to try and pull the cord out of the wall or something while he's in his crib. So I eliminated that. It's safe. He could touch it and it's not going to do anything because it's completely sealed. So that's all that we have done throughout our entire house. Okay, so we also have these. These are like for the doorknobs. Once he's able to reach the doorknobs, we'll probably put those on. So it's not a problem yet, so we're not messing with it. This is the box that it came in. It came with a ton of these and like all the instructions. Like I said, it was like a little 3M sticky tape that you just stick on and let it dry for like 24 hours before you really like put it to good use. And then it has worked great. We haven't had any of them come off. We have our little outlet cover plugs. I just keep them in this little Ziploc bag in case I take a plug out and need to replace it. We have extra. And then we got these foam bumpers for like our coffee table. That's the main one that has pointy corners on it. It wasn't really a problem, but I got it to prevent the problem. And these did not work great for us, so I wouldn't really recommend this. I don't know if it's just this brand or if it's just the foam bumpers. They're like a 3M sticky on there, and it just did not stick to our table. He literally ripped them off and just was chewing on it. So that did not work for us, but I don't know if it was just the brand or if it was just that we put something on there. And honestly, he never messed with the corners of the coffee table until we put that on there. So it just caused a problem. Whereas before, he didn't really touch it. I was mainly preventing him from bumping his head, which he still kind of does sometimes, but our corners on our coffee table are not that sharp, so it doesn't really cause much of an issue, but those just did not stick for us. So I do want to get y'all's opinion. We have this fireplace, like mantle. We have the dog bed right here, basically to cover this area to try to keep him away from it, but I don't know. I need to do something for this to baby proof it. I just don't know what yet. So if y'all have any recommendations for that, let me know. Also, in our bathrooms, we have more of those latches, like the one we have on our pantry door. And I was just gonna use those to place on the toilets, but he hasn't messed with the toilets yet. So once again, I don't wanna start something by adding it. But most of the time we keep our bathroom doors closed anyway, so he doesn't really go in there. But if he does, I'm gonna use those because those are awesome. We also could use that like on a cabinet or a drawer that we don't want him going in. It works for a lot of things. So that is basically it. That's how we baby proofed our house. Pretty simple, pretty easy. But if you have gone through this before, and if you have any tips or tricks on baby proofing your house, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always interested in finding out new things. So yeah, let me know down there and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!